Yes, as you can see by the title, we have gotten rid of the Camaro ZL1. But, however,
time to get paid. Stayed up clean night, can't cheat. Paranoid, overthinking. You say your life is the same way it seems. Time to get paid.
what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, as you can see by the title, we have gotten rid of the Camaro ZL1. But, however, it is just for a week. It's not indefinite. I did not get rid of the car forever. Obviously, I love this car a lot. It would take a lot for me to get rid of it. And I doubt it will happen anytime soon. But what we did do is get my friend, he's got a Jeep, and we actually ended up just swapping car. We're going to end up swapping cars for a week. He's going to have the ZL1, I'm going to have the Jeep, and it's a nice Jeep, it's lifted and everything. He's about to be here, so I'm going to get some shots of it whenever he gets here. Transition to that. Alright guys, so my friend just pulled up with a Jeep. It looks so sick, he actually cleaned it for me. How sweet of him. So let's go take a look at it. Alright guys, so as you can see, the Jeep is here. It is much larger than the ZL1. It's definitely going to be a huge adjustment for me to go from sitting low in that to sitting in the top of a mountain while I drive. But it'll definitely be a fun experience. Sir, how do you feel about driving this around?
Yeah.
Even though you have a SS1LE. This is basically the same thing.
It's a lot of trust, and I appreciate that very much, but I'm kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, I'm nervous about the Jeep.
It's gonna be different.
It's gonna be different, but it'll be dope. So, I think what we're gonna do is like kind of document like what goes on throughout the week, especially for me, like going from that to a Jeep, and see what it's like for me, day to day. You know, not going absurdly fast, which is good for me. I should not do that. So a lot more responsible, and you know, just document, see what you guys think. I might get a Jeep, who knows, we'll see. Alright guys, so I've had it for the first day. I drove it home, didn't record anything then. I ended up just talking to a friend and just completely forgot to talk about the car, or the Jeep. So I went home, you know, woke up the next morning. The first thing that happens, I got two neighbors that come and ask me, oh, is this the new car? And I wake up early for work, it's like 7 a.m. and there's people already out asking me about the Jeep because it's so big and obnoxious that you can't miss it. So obviously my neighbors were intrigued and asking me all about it, this, that, the other. Everybody loved it. Took it to work. Everybody at work loved my car. Whenever I got the ZL1, my coworkers didn't really say nothing about it. They were like, cool car, yeah, this, that. I got the Jeep, and I pulled up at work, and people were like, dang, boy, you did well. This is a good car, bro. I'm glad you got this, better than the other car. And I'm like, dang, that's how I see how it is. It's cool though. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. First day. Going over potholes is a whole different experience. Bumps and everything. It doesn't hurt the Jeep at all, unlike it did in my ZL1. Now I can take different routes to work without having to avoid certain areas, and that is probably my favorite part about it thus far. Alright, so like I was saying, my favorite part about this is just like being able to drive this like places where I don't usually try to drive the ZL1, like just different roads. Like on my way to work, I took a different route that was a lot quicker, but I never take my ZL1 because I have to like avoid a whole bunch of potholes and stuff like that. Unlike in this, I can just go over everything and not feel anything, like at all. Like a pothole, like a little bump, nothing. Like it's chilling. I'm big chilling. It's like that is so nice to experience, like for the first time in my life, because I've always had like low cars, you know, like all three of my cars are big Camaros. So like just going over like bumps is like non-existent. Like you don't feel it, and like you don't even think about it until like after you're already over it. And like you're like in your head, you're like you should avoid it, but see, like right now, just went over some bumps, bro. That would have hurt in the ZL1, but like that is nothing on this, bro. It feels amazing. That's literally like probably like my favorite part. Other than that, the Jeep's been pretty freaking good. It drives nice on the 40s. It's a bit loud whenever you drive, just from the tire noise. So it's like 5:30 in the morning. Just woke up. Got to go head over to a friend's house for undisclosed activities at the moment. For the time being, that is a secret, but y'all will know in the near future. But thought I'd give y'all a little cold start of the Jeep just to see what she does. I realized I haven't picked up the camera in like forever. Last 2 days I really haven't done anything, just been driving to work and back. Still haven't had no issues with the Jeep. Besides like one, I merged onto the highway and like it kind of like the transmission did not want to shift. It just kind of like bogged down. I had to let off the gas and then it shifted. Regular Jeep things apparently is what I'm being told. So my friend also warned me about that. So I noticed there was nothing wrong about that. But that's the only other thing that's happened to me since. So other than that, it's been freaking amazing. Going over bumps, like I've been saying so many times, is my favorite part. Like thus far, I absolutely love doing that. Not like purposely going over bumps, but like bumps that I avoid on the ZL1, being able to like not have to worry about that in this, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love it. That and I'm here for some reason. This thing gets so much attention. I mean, for some reason it's a lifted Jeep, but it gets so much attention. Like it's crazy. Like I was driving anywhere, everybody at a gas station, everything will just be like giving me a thumbs up, telling me that they like it, all this and that. And I can't blame them. It's a really nice Jeep, but like compared to the ZL1, like I feel like this might get more attention than the ZL1, which is kind of crazy, you know. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is take off the doors and the roof and ride with that for a bit. Well guys, not gonna lie, I suck. I completely forgot to record me taking off the doors and the roof. I actually did it yesterday and I've been driving around with it for a little bit. I completely forgot that I should have recorded the like a time lapse or whatever. I'll do it whenever I put it back on because I got to do it later on today because it's going to rain tonight. So I got to make sure to set up a GoPro and stuff like that. I actually didn't need homie's help. The doors are extremely heavy. That's one thing that I can attest to you. These doors are ridiculously heavy, and then he gave me the suggestion to roll down the windows after I had taken the doors off. Apparently it's a lot easier, but you know, we live and we learn. New Jeep life. But yeah, those are all the doors. We only did the front part of the roof, like this part, and we left this whole back area on because apparently like this is like a whole thing that goes all the way to the back and all this, and it's like super heavy, and I just thought it'd be easier just to do the top, the front part. And it's actually really nice, and the whole like Jeep looks so sick, like with the doors off. And it's like a whole different vibe, you know, and driving around at night with the rock lights and stuff, it's actually pretty cool. So as promised, the doors and the roof are now back on, and I did not record it because I suck. I forgot. But anyways, it's now nighttime. These doors were so heavy and like it was so difficult to do by myself to put back on. I just took a nap afterwards. I was like, I'm not having it. So I woke up, it's my last night with a Jeep, so I want to just drive around for a bit, enjoy, you know, just being up in a lifted vehicle instead of being down low on the ground, and enjoy the whole thing. Got the rock lights on too. They do change colors, but obviously we do not have them changing colors while we're driving because that might get me pulled over. So white it is for now. But yeah, I just kind of want to drive around with it for a bit. Last night with it, just, you know, get the final experience, and tomorrow is the day that we get the ZL1 back and see what my boy thinks of it. So we'll probably, next clip is probably gonna be us exchanging cars. So as you can see now, the ZL1 is back and here in all of her glory. I haven't seen it in literally a week, and it feels kind of weird. I drove it over here. It feels kind of weird to go from this big thing on 40s that is now flexing up slightly on curb to being back in this. How was your experience, sir, with
it was great.
Said ZL1?
It was great. A lot of people like the wrap. Mostly just went to home and work. That's about it.
Yeah,
so.
That's about it.
Didn't get to go to the beach though. I ended up having to work, so.
I would have called out. I called out Wednesday to drive this for no particular reason, but I did.
I was wondering why you weren't at work.
Don't worry about that, okay? Alrighty guys, so that's gonna do it for the video. I appreciate y'all for watching. It was kind of like a different type of video. I kind of want to do this a little bit more often with a few of my other friends who have like way different cars than I do, like said Jeep. Maybe like a few other cars I don't want to say out loud yet, but hopefully soon we'll be doing this with a few more other cars. See who's down to do it. I'm sure a lot of people are down to have a ZL1 for a week. Yo. That's to confirm that the tow hook does work on the ZL1. I had a lot of people ask me if it works for real. This proves that it's working. The car's completely off. being towed by said Jeep. Appreciate y'all for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. We'll see you in the next one.
You won't believe how many times I done and lost control. Now I ain't loose, but y'all smell me. You won't believe how many nights I cried with K.